So this is an example of content rough generated by our tool. This tool is designed to help you basically repurpose blog posts to write core answer. So to be extracting all the content of your blog post and summarize it in order for it to be compatible with Quora copywriting rules. So typically a core answer should be between 300 and 1000 words, which is usually lower than the number of words you would have in a blog post. That's why you have options to be picking different level of summarization. If you're a short blog post, you can keep the full content, but in other cases, you can summarize half of the content or summarize only 25% of content in order to stay in the range of what will be a good core answer. You have on the top right corner the number of words which would be included in your answer, so you can easily check if you are following the best practices or not. You have, of course, the option to be changing between original content and the paraphrase sentence, which help you to avoid duplicated content issue when you are basically reusing your content. Now, there is few other interesting options you can be using to help you structure your answers. On the left side, you will see that all elements from your blog post are marked according to what type of elements they are. So you can be looking specifically for the H elements, which are title, and you can be using those elements to structure your answer. So typically, you can be structuring your answer using the bold, as Quora doesn't have a title option. You can just use the bold instead to structure your answer. And I quite like usually to start my answer by enumeration of the different points I will be covering. So basically just add on top the different title you had, change it to some enumeration, and mention that you'll be discussing different aspects in this blog post, in this core answer. Yep, I'll be discussing Facebook. So that's help you basically to have a well-structured answer, and it will make your answer more appealing to the people reading it. Now, one last thing you can have that sometimes the blog post you're using is not exactly matching the content of the answer, but one part of the blog post might be that maybe something following one specific title might be matching what you're looking for. So in this case, you can pick to have full content display and basically copy any element following like this specific title, so you don't use copy all feature here. Once you're done editing your answer, you have the option to save it in order to have it accessible in the future. And you can also straight away copy paste it to Quora. Let me just add some formatting so it will show that you can copy formatting. Just use Ctrl-A, Ctrl-C, and you'll be able to pass this answer in Quora and partially post it. That's basically it.